In this 1976 photo, a young Jimmy Carter meets Sacramento political reporter Steve Swatt.
What was the occasion for this interview?
Well, that picture was taken in room 1190 at the state capitol, where I interviewed then candidate Jimmy Carter, and he had come to Sacramento to seek support from members of the legislature who were Democrats, and Jerry Brown, who actually he had fought with late in that campaign, and they actually came together and campaigned together at the very end when he came to Sacramento.
Bringing it back to that photo, he looks relaxed and engaged. What was he like?
He was that. He did seem relaxed, and yes, he was engaged, and he was very charming.
But after Carter's election, setbacks at home would wear on the American people, from D.C. to California.
OPEC was flexing its muscles. It raised prices on crude oil. We had long lines at the gas stations in California and elsewhere.
And Carter would face another crisis after Iranian militants seized American hostages at the U.S. Embassy in Tehran.
And he could not free them. They weren't freed until the day that Ronald Reagan was inaugurated president as Jimmy Carter's successor.
But Carter would redefine the modern post-presidency. He worked with Habitat for Humanity and through the Carter Center.
And he did not go back to Plains, Georgia, retire and become a recluse, perhaps write a book, do some artwork, but he used his hands. He built houses.
What lessons do you think that modern leaders could learn from Carter's approach to the presidency, to governance, and the post-presidency?
Well, I think one it would be humility. And when he came into office, he pledged to be honest with the American people. I mean, that was something he really stood for. I think in many respects, Americans and Californians would like to see some of that again.